I should be live. You hear me? Hello? The Oh, these are all. Hello? Hello? That makes more sense. I was confused for a second. Hold on. Alright. Okay, should be starting the live. I'm gonna test something real quick. If you see a text right here, yeah, hopefully, let's see if it works actually, because it probably won't. I'm just testing. It's a test. Testing, just to be sure. Hopefully, I don't err in my ways. Does it show up? Hello? Yep, it does show up. Okay. So if anyone shows up, welcome to the chat. We are going to start doing some reactions now. So yeah, let's just proceed on to this. I'm gonna see if it works. Okay, so yeah. So welcome to we're gonna do some challenges. So Addict the One is a guy that I've watched his Try Not to Laughs. He's made so many, but a lot of them get like taken down. He takes like a long breaks in between some of them. But we're gonna react to Try Not to Laugh Challenge 77. If I laugh, you know what? Even if I smile or laugh, I fail. Alright. I figure I might do this, do something, man, I'm kind of bored. Yeah. Make sure my camera sees me properly. Hello. Let's proceed. Okay. Let's proceed. Okay. Okay.
Good night to everyone except for Asians. That sounded racist. It's not. It's because it's morning for them now. Good morning, Asians. I'm not racist.
He is accurate. That's right. Because they're, 12 hours ahead of America? I mean, Japan's like... I think Japan is an hour ahead of... Or an hour behind, Sydney. I have no idea. Or no, behind, actually. I don't know. Oh my god, dude. Poor guy.
Right here. All your needs will be met.
I'm hungry.
In a minute!
How to say stop gooning in Chinese? 切色 切色 切色
Say, I'll never stop loving you. Oh, that's so sad.
That's why I don't vandalize them, bro. Unfortunately, driver can't see the fact that that's... Some people can't see that, but that's, stop sign.
Oh, that's so sad.
He looks exactly like that. Why is bro running like that, dude? Bro's are running like he's on... Dude, he's running like he's stepping on lava or something. It's literally... The guy has shoes on. This was me 2 months in, bro. What are you talking about? Damn. Laughed again. gas prices are insane. I don't blame him one bit.
So, what on earth?
Look, I'm a Labrador. We'll all roll in the soot. We'll all be Labradors. That's the stuff. The blacker, the better.
It was a different time.
Oh, wait a minute now. That's enough.
Dog's about to whoop your ass, boy. Damn it. Doesn't count.
Hey Elmo!
What?
You want some chimichangas?
Not really.
I do. Wait, who are you?
Pissed. I just came from the gym and this stupid gym bro had the nerve to walk past me and say, "Hey bro, what exactly about me looks like bro?"
I don't know, buddy. Maybe the fucking 9 inches in your pants?
Roses are red. Michael Jackson said beat it.
Bro, that guy, it's the guy that rides the motorcycle, right? Like around the, or dirt bike or whatever. He rides it around the tracks and stuff. Dude, this guy does not have a fucking filter. I respect it 100%.
If you give me some fried chicken,
I'ma eat it.
Right. 28-year-old Timmy Reynolds, who was born with Down syndrome, has just been approved as an Uber driver. And this afternoon, he picked up his very first passenger.
Good evening. I'm standing at Main and...
How come ever?
I had a feeling it was gonna go there, dude. That's so messed up, bro. Amen. Amen. I know it's a funny video, but you know, still, people with Down syndrome are more capable than most people, say they are. But yeah.
Everybody else gets these like cool and attractive AI yearbook photos, but I get a curly.
Ain't no way they gonna get this right. Ain't no way you gonna make me look how I looked in high school. That is not me, nigga.
What's an AI? Yeah, that's definitely.
Tip, if you ever want your brakes to stop squeaking, just put some wheel bearing grease on the rotors.
That's like.
What the fuck?
do not.
Why? Why is that the first thing you do when you try to start a sentence? You know how I start a sentence? I say, okay. Oh, okay.
You were all over the media recently for criticizing females with big eyelashes.
Listen, I know white women wear them. I know Hispanic women wear them. But if we being honest, who's the franchise? This shit looks ridiculous.
Amen. This shit literally pisses me off, bro. Cause like, what is so attractive about? Like, I just can't understand. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, what? How do women think that men like this, bro? Or do women do it for other women? I mean, some women say they don't do stuff for men. I don't know, bro. I mean, we say we don't do stuff for women, but half the time we do. So, you never know.
No man has ever said, yo, you know what would make her look hotter? Pterodactyl wings on the face, nigga.
I mean, Aries Spears got some fucking point, bro. Like, that makes 100% sense, bro.
Oh,
No!
Talk about some doggy style, bro. What the hell?
Oh, it must be wonderful to have such trust in one's parents.
Down there. Reckon those might be our boys.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
What the fuck, gay Batman? What the hell was that? Fly straight, bro. I can't. I'm gay Batman.
When you scratch the mosquito bites, you smear the saliva on the tissues around, causing even more swelling. Moreover, you put bacteria into the open wound with your nails, causing serious infection. So next time you see a mosquito on your arm, you can simply take it and...
Someone once asked me what's the worst thing I've received in my DMs.
probably about that French accent. I wouldn't be surprised if it was because of that French accent. Holy shit.
It was, you are like a school. I would love to shoot kids in you.
Okay, I was not expecting that, but... Damn.
It's not funny, but it's so hardcore. Voilà.
See, this is what's wrong with men in America now. You're never supposed to let the woman walk on the outside next to the cars. Chivalry is dead.
That's so sweet, babe.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Quick message from our youngest daughter. Aubrey wanted to say,
She didn't want to sneeze, but yeah.
you may have received A's in high school and college, but you're going to be getting big D's in prison.
Oh, yeah, fuck that guy. I think isn't that the guy from Idaho that got, like, was a killer or something? I think that's the same guy.
A murder? I got murder and first degree.
Are you gay? Are you gay?
Yeah, fuck it now. Nigga, the kid been. Come on, man.
Word in the prison, they said you're like the gayest inmate in there.
Damn, you can't find one to tell me that goddamn shit out his goddamn throat.
But who? Yeah, I hear you.
What the fuck?
Oh, dude. This reminds me of that one Odd Squad episode where they shapeshift into people, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, nigga.
Wait.
Hey, man.
Wait.
Hey, man. Y'all some bullshit for real. Hey, what the fuck? What the fuck?
This is terrible. Bro. This guy is so bewildered. Look at him. Like, the guy can't even... Bro.
Oh, hell no. Don't do that.
You play the trumpet from the opposite end.
He does not have Down syndrome.
Yeah, like I guess.
Toss your weapons, or
I feel like someone would say that he had Down syndrome. Because look at his face, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna insult people because of how they look, because that's not nice. Although I will say, if someone says this is like a Down syndrome face, they're freaking mistaken to the max. Because first off, the nose is bigger than someone with Down syndrome. People with Down syndrome, they don't have like noses like us usually, obviously. Well, lips would be, the mouth would be more open because oral, you know, like the oral cavity and stuff. Yeah, I don't know why I even was talking about this.
Yeah, like I guess.
toss your weapons, or I'll shoot. I repeat, drop your weapons. Now.
Are you all right?
Just some scratches.
Everything okay?
Just some scratches, bro. Where have I seen this before? Like, this looks like something I saw on Family Guy. I don't even remember where. I don't think it was Family Guy. I think it was a sketch I saw when I was a kid. I don't know.
Okay. You need anything?
Thanks
Happy Tree Friends. Of course, that's where I saw something similar.
for saving my ass, V.
Sorry about your people, but I need to keep moving.
I don't know. I know, Dad. Let me try it.
I think that's quite a good.
Oh no! Oh, no. What do you think? I don't understand what you're saying. Let me help you.
Holy smokes. The worst sniff ever sniffed, bro.
No match for my strength.
That looked...
Would you knock me down a flight of stairs for $4 million?
I'm going to hell, bro. I'm going to hell for sure, bro. But I would.
What if instead of Pikachu, his name was Pikachu, and instead of saying Pika Pika, he would say Keepa Keepa, and instead of chilling with Ash, he turned into Ash.
Oh dear. I'm so sorry, sir. I will fix it immediately.
No!
I wonder what he's gonna do with that. He's gonna be like Keir Starmer and start gooning.
That's okay. Are you sure?
Yep.
I'm just trying to save our relationship, and this is what he sent me.
Damn, shorty. I'm not reading all of that shit.
It's a bunch of abstract nonsense, bro. Like if you could do the courtesy of not making your boyfriend read, if you just do the courtesy of, like, I don't know, probably like summarizing it. Like, dude, who the bro? What are you, a freaking English professor? Why the hell are you texting that much, bro? Like, if you were texting something like that, just put it in audio or a video and say it all. That way it's easier to comprehend. If you just type in letters, bro. Like, not everyone has that reading comprehension, bro. Not all of us want to read, like, The Great Gatsby and stuff or whatever.
But based on the length alone, I already know that I'm the problem and your ass is going to forgive me. So I'll just talk to you tomorrow. Night, G.
Anybody struggling with bulging discs, you're struggling with a disc in your back that is
boiling disc. Hope not. I mean, you need a disc to put in your CD, bro. But boiling dick
bulging
or spotted dick reminds me of Morgan Freeman.
What do you want? Excuse me, sir. Is Natasha home? What do you want with my daughter? I'm her friend. Hey, you are a boy? Yes. How can a boy be friends with a girl? Well, it happens. You want to fuck my daughter? No.
I mean, if that guy, listen, if you are in a relationship or you're married, having a girl best friend as a guy and a girl having a boy best friend are incompatible. I mean, is that wrong? No. I'm a shy guy anyways, bro. I'm not gonna, talk to other women. So if any ladies want to, never mind.
Oh, sir, no. A lion cannot be friends with a zebra. You just want to fuck my daughter. Sir, listen.
Well, I'm pretty sure the guy's annoyed. The dad here is in the right.
I'm gay. You are gay? Yes. So you want to fuck me?
Okay. God damn it, man. Oh, dude.
Ты что делаешь?
Ничего.
Hey, fuck you, man.
Стиралку заправляю.
Oh, guys, I was just yeah, exactly. That was for the washing machine, bro. No biggie. Oh my god, I left the same video twice. Unbelievable, bro.
Bananas in pajamas are coming down the stairs.
I'm about to.
What the fuck was that? You know what? It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Way up.
Wake my grandma up with a lightsaber. Hama!
Bro. She thinks, what the hell? Why did the sun randomly?
I'm here with my friends. What's your name? Hill. And Shoot. Mill and Shoot. Say what's up. What's up, nigga?
Yeah, buddy. This ain't Instagram Reels.
Galaxy Z Flip, la evolución del diseño.
Oh, God, that was... Poor guy.
My goodness, I've been looking for another black person. Listen to what this thing is saying. Listen to this. Do you hear that?
When the last time I saw one of them there monkey boys, I dang near put my pistol to their head and pop it. Woo! We gonna skin me a nigga tonight, boy.
It's like the racist version of Toy Story.
Say to the black boy,
What?
run, nigga.
My dog just died, and this is what my mom sends me.
Hey, bro, so sorry I died. I'm in heaven now, and it's Loki.
This reminds me of the Korean. Oh my god, this that. I don't know if you guys seen that one clip of the Korean version of like a son lost another son, like a little son lost his dog, and he made like an AI video of like the dog, but the dog is in a Korean accent, bro. It's so fucking hilarious.
Kind of chill here. So I must stay. Love you, twin. Bye.
Namaste.
Monster, how should I feel?
If you lose
You know, as Peter Griffins once said,
a tooth, the dentist can replace it with a gold one. It may seem expensive, but gold is incredibly hard. It also doesn't corrode like other metals, so it lasts a long time. But if you smile at the wrong...
okay, I wasn't expecting that, but no, but yeah, that is true, because I had a silver tooth right here, bro. I don't got no way. Yeah.
Thanks for watching. This challenge was made with the help from members of my Discord server. They share videos that...
Okay. So... Okay. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, bro. Now I'm trying to... Which video am I trying to watch? Oh, this one. So, I'm trying to watch this one. After this, should we do some scary ones? I mean, after this, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. Alright, let's go. So we got challenge 78. So I just saw 77 just now. If you were watching, I'm about to watch 78. 78 is the one that was released, I think, 3 days ago. Oh, he's got Twitch. Oh, okay. We're on Kick, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, I gotta hear it now. There we go. Let's go. I try not to laugh. I fell on the other one. Kathoe, Ladyboy. I got a third agenda over there, bro.
Well, I never was very good.
Dude, it's so unfair, bro. Try not to laugh while other people are laughing. It's like, just like, it's like trying to hold your breath while your heart's beating.
Good at building things. Like that time I built that gay car alarm.
Hey you, hey you, hey you, ooh, 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 want me, want me, want me.
It's cold.
What the f- I saw that shit.
What the hell am I looking at?
Hey, Archer, that basket is making it in the
Are you kidding?
That guy just got sentenced to push-ups and squatting with Tom Platz.
Please, can somebody remove the guy in the back? Aw, I'm so lonely. Don't worry, I got you. Remove the man to the right.
That's the third one that's talking about lady boys, bro. I'm a male.
Ranking the girls. Good night, girls. I love you.
Let me guess, dude, are these all gonna be like the same, like, surprise guys or something?
Love you too, bro. What bye? More excellent videos,
bro.
Please subscribe.
Why'd you do that, bro? It's so messed up, man.
Gotcha, you're right to push back on that. When I said you're ready to squat 8 plates like Ronnie Coleman, my intention was just to motivate you. But trying to squat 8 plates when you just hit 225 is probably not the best idea.
You don't say.
Temple Judea, how can I help you?
Hello, I'd like to become Jewish. Who would be in charge of that?
Bro, right here, G. You see my hand? You see my hand, bro? Right here. Give it to me. Give it to me, G. Man, get your big...
Bigger?
No, don't do it, bro. Don't do it. What?
Never gonna get. Got rickrolled. I just got fucking rickrolled. We all got fucking rickrolled if you're watching this fucking stream, dude. I'm fucking. What does the category still say IRL on the? Well, I mean, it is live. So technically, it is IRL.
None of these chicks want to go see a movie on Sunday. You know, it's always, I'm rearranging my sock drawer. I'm being deported. I'm being deported.
When was the last time that you had a period?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Okay.
There could be a slight chance I might be pregnant now.
Really? And why do you say that?
I've been craving weird things that I'm not
normally craving.
Yeah.
And now you crave it.
Like water.
Well, some of it
I'm
could
craving
be
water.
Yeah.
I bet you ain't pregnant. You're thirsty. You're just thirsty, bitch. Go drink you some water.
Julian, I love Julian, bro, but this is like the opposite of Tom Platz, bro. This guy needs to go squatting with Tom Platz, bro. You know, today marks 15 years since Iz died, but to be honest with you, he lacked in this area. In the legs, bro. Should have hit legs more. R.I.P., bro. Forever, man.
There's a chair with a cake on it and a chair with a cock on it. You have to sit on one and eat what's on the other. Where are you sitting?
Wow, that's so cool. Where did you get that from?
Africa.
Voici reine. Voici. Costa Rica.
Oh.
Pika? Négapi. Très bien. Posipi, Négapi, vous allez soutenir le magnétique d'Alissa. Posi, Néga.
Allowing me to use these arms to jack off up to 4 of my homies without me actually being gay.
Doctor, if you're the one who's controlling arms as you suggest, wouldn't touching your homies make you gay?
How right you are. Which is why I developed this no-homo chip to protect my higher brain function. It means no matter how many PP I touch...
What's the capital of Egypt?
Pyramids.
During what month of pregnancy does a woman begin to look pregnant?
August.
Name a celebrity whose first name begins with the letter Q.
Q.
Yeah.
Your man, Wolverine, Hugh Jackman.
Go, 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 go. Come on, he got it. Now where the fuck he at? Damn.
After the project is complete, only 5 permanent jobs remain. 2 Indians, 2 Chinese, and 1 somebody from Nigeria.
Oh my god, that might be worth the this stutter is worse than the you know that stutter. This is worse than that one, bro.
I'm sorry, I'm nervous.
Hi, hello.
Hi, for Mike?
Oh no, Mike's my neighbor. He's like next house over.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Have a good night.
Come on. Come on. No. Never mind.
Is he a what?
A guy, boy. I'm transgender. So you a boy? No. You a girl? No. So you nothing? Yeah. So you a crackhead?
I think he is, yeah. I think he is.
Hi y'all, I'm Pretty Nene, and yes, I was born with my eyelid connected to my jaw, so anytime I eat, sing, talk, my eyelid jump. Today, I am eating a kid's meal from Chick-fil-A.
No. Oh my god, bro, that's messed up.
If your name starts with a C, I just know at one point your nickname was Sea Dog. That don't make the rules, bro. If your name starts with a C, I just know at one point your nickname was Sea Dog. That don't make the rules, bro.
I'm gonna cut men some slack. This is a 1 1/8 by 3-inch bolt, so it's 3 inches long, right? 3 inches. 3 inches ain't that bad when you look at it like this.
Negus.
Negus. What is the language of origin?
Ethiopian to Amharic.
What is the definition?
A king. It's used as a title of the sovereign of Ethiopia. Negus.
Negus. Could you use it in a sentence?
The Negus ruled Ethiopia until the coup of 1974.
Negus.
So I'm on my lunch break right now, right? And I'm just snacking on some M&Ms. See, even though they are all different colors, they are all living in unity. This is how society should be.
Is that Michael Jackson mixed with Hitler?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
Adolf
Call me a bad mom all you want, but I'm only taking 3 out of our 4 children on our family vacation to Hawaii. Our second born is grounded.
But if you breathe through your ass, day 1, you sit down and die. Follow for more random facts.
Can we 10-9 vehicle description?
Pro marriage tip: know that women that have more sex develop better brains.
Not today.
See? And that's why you're mentally retarded.
Some men build wealth. I build great wealth.
The Bluetooth device.
Oh! Oh, shit.
Hang on, cowboy.
Thanks for watching. This challenge was made with the help from members of my Discord server. They share videos that
Oh my god, bro. Okay, well, there we have it. Our first batch. Try not to lapse. Got that out of the way. What shall we proceed to now? Honestly, I did see a new upload from one of my favorite YouTubers, Chilling Scares. I watch all his videos, but for now, when he uploads a new video, the first instinct I'm gonna do is try not to lapse. Got that out of the way. What shall we proceed to now? Honestly, I did see a new upload from one of my favorite YouTubers, Chilling Scares. I watch all his videos, but for now, when he uploads a new video, the first instinct I'm gonna do is try not to lapse. Got that out of the way. What shall we proceed to now? Honestly, I'm watching the video right now. I don't know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find the next video we're gonna look at. I think it's in my I have to go check. I think I put it in my watch later. So we got two scary videos actually. Hold on. Two unavailable videos. So yeah. I'll probably watch these two videos and take a little break, and maybe we can transform into doing some more gaming. Probably, I don't know, honestly. Like I was gonna watch I don't know. What should I honestly? You know what? I'll be right back, dude. I gotta check something.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello. Hi. How are you doing? Ah. Ooh. Ah. Hello. 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 Okay, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let's proceed back to the video.
Everyone had heard. Heard what? Brian, don't tell you. Help me find my son, Brandon Moore. He has been missing since the 23rd of April, 2024. He was last seen.
Hold on, I gotta restart the videos. I gotta just put a full screen.
Everyone had heard. Heard what? Brian, don't tell you.
Disturbing videos on the internet.
Help me find my son, Brandon Moore. He has been missing since the 23rd of April, 2024. He was last seen outside our complex talking to a 6-foot...
Since the early days of video sharing platforms like YouTube,
What a very disturbing way to ask for your missing child.
people have created videos that begin innocently, often with cartoons or cute animal clips.
You know, I remember something like this in 2020. I don't know if you guys are aware. There was this guy who went on Facebook Live. He like pretty much shot himself in the legit shot himself. It was super gruesome. I unfortunately saw the footage, and I remember after that happened, people on like TikTok and like so it was actually TikTok mostly, but when I had TikTok back then, or mostly like they stitch a video that's like innocent looking and then cut to the video of him blowing his brains out. It's a very gnarly stuff, dude.
Before suddenly cutting to disturbing images or jump scares. This trend
I'm offline. I'm offline, for fuck's sake, dude. What the hell? Just says I'm offline. What the hell? It's the same. Why am I confused?
View, Texas, on surveillance camera. There is footage of Cynthia going in and out of the gas station. Her car was found abandoned February 16, 2021 on Interstate 35-mile marker 355 in McLennan County. Her car was impounded. Family and friends asked for the police to conduct DNA testing on Cynthia's car. Police dusted the car for fingerprints but did not take DNA. Cynthia was last seen wearing a long-sleeved blue shirt, black pants, gray and black and white shoes, and she was carrying a red purse with plaid markings. Cynthia has 2 beautiful sons who need their mother back.
Another post from the same account begins as a top 5 funniest Family Guy moments countdown, but when it reaches number 1, Peter is shown using a metal detector and digging after the metal detector begins to beep. The video then suddenly cuts to photos of Nancy Guthrie, the 84-year-old mother of the Today Show co-anchor Savannah Guthrie, who disappeared from her home in Tucson, Arizona in February 2026.
January 31st, 2026. I remember this, obviously.
And as of July 26, 2026, she has still not been found.
I thought they found her. Is she still missing? Maron, I didn't even know about that.
and no one has been publicly charged. Authorities believe she may
Can't charge if you can't find them, technically. Although there's that one case of a missing woman who hasn't been found yet, but her husband was convicted of murder. But that's like, I think that's not a common thing. Usually if they're missing, they can't find a perpetrator.
have been kidnapped for ransom, a theory that gained further attention after doorbell camera footage reportedly showed a masked, armed man attempting to disable her security cameras.
Ah, sweet! Nancy Guthrie, please help me find Nancy Guthrie. She went missing on the evening of January 31st, 2026 in Tucson, Arizona. She is considered to be a vulnerable adult. The police believe that Nancy may possibly have been kidnapped and forcibly removed from her home. On the night of her disappearance, there was a masked man tampering with her security system outside of her home. It shows an armed individual appearing to have
You think she got whacked, bro? Like, that's what I'm getting from this. Ironic it happened the day after the Epstein files dropped. Like, half of them. Kind of suspicious.
tampered with the camera at the morning of her disappearance. The suspect is described as a male, approximately 5'9", with an average build. In the video, he is wearing a black 25-liter Ozark Trail Hiker Pack backpack. Ransom letters were sent to the police demanding $4 million in Bitcoin for her safe return. There was also another sent detailing key factors in what she was wearing the night of her disappearance. And another saying they were sorry and didn't mean to kill her, and it was an accident.
Although this type of content is undeniably dark, it can bring attention to real missing person cases that might otherwise go unnoticed. Increased
That's the one part where I actually respect it, but yeah, it's kind of volatile. I mean, yeah.
exposure could potentially generate new leads and help bring families closer to finding their missing loved ones.
I really hope they get fined. If they can't find them, the only person who knows where they are is God, you know. At the end of the day, bro.
On June 1st, 2026, a strange and shocking TikTok account known as Shutai Chan suddenly emerged on the platform, quickly gaining attention for its bizarre and unsettling content. At first glance, the account's videos appeared to show relatively ordinary activities. In one of the first posts, Shutai can be seen preparing and cooking what appears to be some kind of meat, while another video shows them frying something in a pan. Although these videos may seem harmless, the account would soon take a much darker and more disturbing turn. On June 21st, 2026, Shutai uploaded an inverted image that appeared to show a human arm with a large section of flesh seemingly cut out. The disturbing image led many viewers to speculate that the account's owner could be a cannibal, and that the meat shown in the earlier cooking videos may have been human flesh. The account attracted around 15,000 followers and accumulated millions
I would hope it's a prosthetic at
of
least.
views. The comment sections quickly became filled with speculation, with many viewers expressing concern about the person behind the account and suggesting that the bizarre posts could be connected to serious mental health issues. Others questioned whether the entire account was an elaborate hoax to generate attention. Not long after the account began attracting widespread attention, Shutai's TikTok account disappeared. It is unclear whether the account owner deleted it themselves or whether TikTok removed it for violating the
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if TikTok removed it, but I remember TikTok was kind of lax in some aspects. Like when it comes to security, I don't use TikTok no more. I stopped going on it like a year ago about something like that.
platform's rules. I also attempted to investigate further by visiting the X account that had reportedly been linked in their TikTok bio. Unfortunately, that account is currently suspended for violating X's terms of service, making it even more difficult to determine who was behind the mysterious profile or what the true purpose of the videos was. Super Mario Logan, also known as SML, is a popular YouTube channel with over 10 million subscribers, best known for its comedic puppet videos featuring characters inspired by the Super Mario franchise. The channel originally focused on Mario-themed adventures, but eventually expanded into its own universe with recurring characters and storylines. Over the years, SML has become well known for its edgy and sometimes controversial humor, while also developing a large audience of younger viewers. Because the channel has produced such a massive amount of content over the years, many dedicated fans have created compilation videos, featuring some of the most memorable and classic SML moments. On August 5th, 2025, one of these fan channels, known as SML Daily Marathon, re-uploaded a compilation of SML videos from 2017 with a dark twist. The compilation had originally been created by a now deleted YouTuber known as SML Morathans, and after their channel was removed, SML Daily Marathon decided to re-upload the video so that fans could still find it online. The 3-hour-long video begins like a normal SML compilation featuring various comedic clips and scenes from the channel. However, at around the 1 hour and 8-minute mark, the tone suddenly changes when the video unexpectedly transitions to an image of one of the characters appearing lifeless and covered in blood.
Okay. Oh yeah, that looks believable, really believable. I'm gonna go show Cody. Oh man, I can't wait for them to get here and watch it.
Hey Junior, let ourselves in, but you sounded...
Holy, I can still kind of see it, but
Junior!
The disturbing moment scared many viewers, including younger children who had clicked on the video expecting to watch a harmless compilation of funny Super Mario Logan clips, only to be confronted with something far darker and more disturbing than they anticipated. On January 13th, 2026, the YouTube account Valentine1977 uploaded a strange video titled "Play With Me Pledge." The video begins with a man whose face is completely covered in white makeup and who wears an eye patch while tinkering with something as he sits on a staircase. Eventually, he walks upstairs and opens the door to a bathroom where he finds another man wearing similar makeup, sitting silently with a puppet that appears to be designed to look exactly like him, resting on his lap. The video then
was conjoined.
Cuts to what appears to be an attic or shed. A person can be seen sitting on the floor with their hands tied and a black bag covering their head. The footage repeatedly cuts back and forth between this disturbing scene and the
I'm gonna assume this is just some creepypasta or like some type of something like that.
Man sitting with the puppet, before ending with a shot of the man standing in front of a projector. What made the video even more unsettling was the reaction it received in the comments. Several people appeared to be asking to buy the person who was tied up, while another commenter claimed to be looking to purchase a male with a budget of $50,000 to $90,000.
Only 1 like and 4 replies. Probably got
At first glance, the bizarre footage and disturbing comments could easily make it seem as though the video was documenting some kind of human trafficking situation. However, the truth behind the footage is far less mysterious. The video is actually a clip taken from Shuji Terayama's 1974 12-minute short film, Butterfly Dress Pledge.
It's from 1974.
The film was later selected to screen in the
This looks like this footage right here looks like it was recorded in 2007 or something.
prestigious Directors Fortnight section at the 28th Cannes Film Festival, meaning that what initially appeared to be a disturbing real-life recording was actually footage from an experimental film created decades earlier. Nicholas Jacob Cruz is a small TikTok account with fewer than 20 followers.
Not this fucking guy. I don't think it's his actual. Right? I mean, I don't think it's this guy. It's this guy's actual account, honestly. All that shit happened in 2018. TikTok was like.
That I came across while scrolling through TikTok. I decided to include it in this video because of how dark and disrespectful some of the account's content is. The account's bio simply reads, "I am a loser posting AI slop." Although the account doesn't have a large amount of content, many of its TikToks use AI-generated imagery to depict
Kirkified, what the fuck?
dead people such as Charlie Kirk, as well as perpetrators of real-life mass including Adam Lanza. These AI-generated videos place them inside schools that have previously experienced real-life tragedies, where they are shown chasing students and spraying them with water
This is so fucking disrespectful, bro. Whoever's behind this account, go fuck yourself, bro. Go to fucking hell, bro. This is so fucking disrespectful.
Guns in a disturbing recreation of the actual Shockingly, a large portion of the comments on videos featuring Adam Lanza contain people expressing admiration for him, with some even
I fucking hate people. This is what the fuck I hate, bro. Who the fuck genuinely wants to support pieces of shit like this, bro? Like, what the fuck?
talking about how much they supposedly love him. The disturbing reactions in these comment sections highlight just how twisted and disturbing certain corners of the internet can be, especially when real-life tragedies and victims are turned into the subject of AI-generated content and dark online humor.
I'm gonna go to the next one. So we got Chilling Scares. This video is a bit longer. When I'm done with this video, I'm going to proceed. We're gonna do a little tribute at the end of this video, after this video is over, okay? It's a tribute for someone.
On May 23, 1961, two brothers inside an abandoned German bunker in Italy sat down to listen to the empty static of space. On May 23, 1961, two brothers inside an abandoned German bunker in Italy sat down
Would there be a German style or German speech
to listen to the empty static of space. Over the years, they had pulled all kinds of strange sounds from that static. But what came through their headphones on this particular night had the potential to change the entire history of space exploration. What they heard was the voice of a woman speaking in Russian. The full transmission lasted a little over 2 minutes. Throughout it, the woman repeatedly called for the person on the other end to answer her. As the transmission continued, she began mentioning her breathing and oxygen.
I assumed they didn't know Russian, so they didn't know what the fuck she was yapping about.
But soon after this, her words became far more alarming. She claimed the temperature was rising and repeatedly said that she felt hot, like she was in some sort of immediate danger. Then, near the end of the recording, she said she could see a flame and asked whoever was on the other end whether she was going to crash. And with that, the transmission abruptly ends. The two men listening were Achille and Gian Battista, amateur radio operators who had built a tracking station using military surplus equipment, chicken wire, old pipes, and dishware. But despite its homemade construction, the brothers were far from inexperienced. Over the years, they had successfully tracked signals from the first artificial satellite, the first US satellite, and even the heartbeat of the first dog sent into orbit.
Isn't this the one that died?
In other words, their station had become one of the most capable amateur space tracking operations anywhere on Earth, which is exactly what makes the recording of the woman speaking Russian so difficult to dismiss. The voice had appeared on a frequency the brothers associated with Soviet spacecraft. However, unlike the beeps and telemetry they normally intercepted, this was unmistakably a human being who appeared to be in serious trouble. From the translated words, the brothers claimed they were hearing a Soviet cosmonaut trying to contact ground control as a fire spread throughout her spacecraft and she began burning during the descent back to Earth. And they believed they had intercepted a transmission the Soviet Union never intended the rest of the world to hear. But as soon as they made the recording public, that explanation ran into several major problems. This transmission was supposedly captured only 6 weeks after Yuri Gagarin became the first officially recognized human being in space. If the brothers were right, the Soviets had launched another crewed mission almost immediately afterward, only this time with a woman aboard. That would mean Valentina Tereshkova, who flew in 1963, wasn't actually the first woman in space. She was simply the first one who came back alive. And for that to be true, the Soviets would have had to launch and lose another female cosmonaut, then erase the entire mission from the public record. So, to many people, this story was simply too unrealistic, and they chose to believe in a much simpler explanation, that the Italian brothers had made up the entire thing. Their earlier recordings had already brought them considerable attention, and critics believed this mysterious woman was merely an attempt to keep that attention alive. And one of the first objections the experts raised was the physical impossibility of the transmission. You see, as the spacecraft tears back into the atmosphere, the air surrounding it becomes intensely heated and ionized, forming a layer of plasma that blocks or severely weakens radio signals. This is exactly why Mission Control can lose contact with returning spacecraft for several minutes during the most dangerous stage of their descent. So, if the woman in the recording was already burning through the atmosphere, the brothers should never have been able to catch the transmission in the first place. But if we listen closely to the exact words the woman says, it leaves room for another possibility. She mentioned heat and a visible flame while she was still asking clear questions and transmitting continuously. This could mean the capsule had not yet entered the full communications blackout. The rising temperature might have come from an electrical fire or a failing temperature control system inside the spacecraft rather than the atmosphere burning around it. That would also explain why she sounded more confused than terrified. She might still have been trying to understand what was going wrong, and the sudden end of the recording might have been the exact moment the plasma blackout finally cut her off. But the technical problem was not the only reason people doubted the tape. Over the years, many Russian speakers have argued that the woman doesn't sound like a native speaker at all. In fact, many have claimed that her voice carries an Italian cadence, which led many critics to believe that the brothers staged the recording with help from their sister, who was known to be learning Russian at the time. On top of this, a number of experts have also pointed out that the woman in the recording never used the formal call signs or communication language heard in genuine Soviet space transmissions. And digging through the official documents doesn't reveal a single mission record from that period that ever indicated that the Soviets were planning to send a woman into space in 1961. But strangely enough, this absence of documentation is exactly why this transmission may be real. As far-fetched as a secret dead cosmonaut sounds, the Soviet Union had a well-documented history of making inconvenient failures disappear from public history. There are cases going back to Stalin's era where individuals were physically painted out of official photographs as if they never existed at all. Similarly, after the collapse of the U.S., painted out of official photographs as if they never existed at all. Similarly, where individuals were physically painted out of official photographs as if they never existed at all. Similarly, after the collapse of the USSR, declassified documents revealed multiple deadly accidents connected to the space program that had been kept hidden from the world for decades. These included the Nedelin catastrophe, where a launch pad explosion killed 78 people, and Valentin Bondalienko, a cosmonaut trainee who burned to death inside an oxygen-rich pressure chamber. Both these incidents occurred during the same period when the transmission of the woman was captured, and yet they remained completely hidden from the public until the 1980s. Now, none of this proves that the Soviets actually sent a woman into space who died and covered it up. But what it does tell us is that when something went wrong in their space program, they had both the means and the motive to make sure nobody ever found out. The Soviets were locked in a bitter race against the United States, and every successful mission was treated as proof that their system was superior. Admitting that they sent a woman into space only to burn her alive would have transformed a historical achievement into an international humiliation. With the press under state control, hiding the mission would have been far easier than admitting they had failed. So, if that is what happened, then this woman was the first female cosmonaut ever launched into space, and nobody was ever told. More than 6 decades later, the world still doesn't know her name. The only record she may have left behind is this 2-minute recording of her calling for someone to answer as the spacecraft around her grew hotter and her voice slowly disappeared into the static. On the evening of June 29, 2017, a woman named Tara Bullis quietly switched on a hidden microphone as she arrived at a benefit walk for a missing student. Before entering the crowd, she whispered the date and time into the recorder, then noted that the man walking beside her had brought alcohol and was clearly drinking.
It's 6:46 on Thursday, June 29th. We're at the benefit for the walk, and Brent has a thing of alcohol, and he is drinking while he's here. So I'm thinking I'm just going to turn this on right now so that it's on while we walk. This is kind of ridiculous.
I mean, does he hit you? If he hits you, then yeah.
What she didn't know yet was that the hidden wire she was wearing would become the key piece of evidence in one of the most disturbing criminal cases Illinois had seen in years. Tara was secretly working with the FBI to find the missing student, and the man beside her was Brent Christensen. He was the prime suspect in the disappearance of the woman whose benefit they had come to attend. Tara had already agreed to record several conversations with him, but so far none had given investigators the evidence they needed. Even as they moved through the crowd that evening, Brent initially said nothing that directly connected him to the case. But as he continued drinking, his attention slowly shifted toward the people gathered around them.
So weird. I don't even know how to process it. It's just, oh, those people there are nice. I want her home safe. It's just...
And what he began saying next suggested that investigators might be dealing with something far worse than a single disappearance.
It's all you have no idea what happened. Nobody know what happened.
You know what they say, bro? When people are drunk, you never hear them lie.
We all know what happened. And nobody will know what happened.
No, not even you. Like, I'm only...
You know, getting drunk or high, it's like 4 months kind of like, you don't think properly when you're drunk or high. You don't think properly when you're like, horny and stuff. It's kind of like that, kind of like, I think it's something to do with the brain or something like that.
Morning.
You're the only one, you're the only one that knows where she's at.
The woman Brent was talking about was 26-year-old Yingying Zhang, a visiting scholar from China who had arrived at the University of Illinois only 2 months earlier to research crop production. On June 9th, Yingying was traveling to an off-campus apartment complex where she planned to sign a new lease. After missing her connecting bus, surveillance cameras showed her walking several blocks to another stop and waiting for the next one. But shortly after 2 p.m., a black Saturn Astra passed her, circled the block, and returned. The driver stopped beside Yingying and spoke with her through the passenger window for roughly 1 minute. She then entered the car, and that was the last time she was ever seen. When investigators looked through the surveillance footage, they couldn't make out the vehicle's license plate, so they began examining every black Saturn Astra registered in the surrounding area. One of them belonged to 27-year-old Brent Christensen,
So yeah, it was likely him.
who had recently completed his master's at the University of Illinois and
It was like, I don't know if I streamed this, but I did see a video of, this one guy, I think it was in Iceland or something like that. This guy was in love with this woman. He recorded a whole video and then killed the woman's woman's boyfriend. And the only way they knew that he killed him was because he had one of those a shoe that wasn't like common across all of Iceland. It was like 11 people had it, and like there's only one that like had the same shoe print. It was his.
worked as a teaching assistant. At first, nothing clearly separated his car from the others. But when agents reviewed the footage more closely, they noticed that the vehicle in surveillance footage had a similar sunroof and damaged hubcap as Brent's car. When agents first questioned him, Brent claimed he had spent the afternoon at home, either sleeping or playing video games.
Okay. Well, you originally told the agents that came to your apartment that you just played video games all day long. And you didn't leave the apartment. Yeah. But it's fair to say that we know that that's not true, correct? Why would I lie?
However, once investigators confronted him with footage of his vehicle moving around the university, his story began to fall apart. Brent eventually admitted that he had picked up an Asian woman near the campus, but according to him, he only drove her a few blocks before making a wrong turn, causing her to panic and demand to be released.
I was just driving around. I saw a girl, and she was very distressed.
Okay.
So I stopped my car and looked at her. I asked her if she needed help. I talked to her for a little bit. Not much. I gave her a short and a couple blocks. She freaked out and got out.
However, the investigators didn't believe him, as the location data from Yingying's phone didn't match his account of events.
And I think I've demonstrated enough, I've shared enough with you that you know that I know that you didn't drop her off in that neighborhood. You know that we can follow her phone.
But since they had no direct evidence that could establish what happened after Yingying entered his vehicle, they allowed Brent to leave the station without being charged. The FBI immediately placed him under constant surveillance and approached Tara, who was in a polyamorous relationship with him. She agreed to wear the recording device, hoping her conversations with Brent would either clear his name or finally reveal what he was doing. Over the following days, Tara secretly recorded him 9 times. But nothing he said in those recordings gave investigators anything solid enough to act on, until the two of them attended Ying Ying's benefit walk. Surrounded by her family, friends, and hundreds of strangers hoping she would still be found alive, Brent finally revealed why he had come to the event. "I just wanted to see how many people were here for me." But
I don't think anyone was there for you, bro.
during the vigil, Brent finally stopped speaking in vague hints. He took Tara's phone and typed 4 short messages, deleting each one after she had read it. "It was me. She was number 13. She is gone. Forever." These 4 messages transformed Ying Ying's disappearance from a missing person mystery into a murder case. And as Tara managed to keep him talking, he began describing how
Hey, dumbass. You know, just because you delete the image does not mean the FBI can't see it. You fucking Stunad.
fiercely Ying Ying had fought to survive.
She was valiant. She worked.
She what? She fight.
More than anyone else.
Really? A little tiny girl?
More than anyone else.
Did she really have broken English? Did she say anything to you?
Yeah. She fought more than anyone else I've ever met.
Brent continued to go into very graphic detail, but Ying Ying's murder was not the only thing he confessed to. He claimed he had been killing since he was 19, that Ying Ying was his 13th victim, and that the previous 12 had left almost no evidence behind. More disturbingly, he said he still wanted to continue.
Ying Ying is the only person that has produced evidence that he's number 13. I've had this since I was 19. I still want to do it. My legacy.
He proudly compared himself to other notorious serial killers. But during these boastful statements, he made a claim that would go on to add another layer of mystery to the case.
Family, you know, you're sometimes that they won't leave until she's found, until they can recover and they're gonna leave empty handed. Because they'll never, no one will ever know where she is. The FBI who have a GPS in the car and everything. I was able to do this within hours. She's gone forever.
The FBI arrested Brent the following days. When investigators searched his apartment, they found traces of Ying Ying's blood in his bedroom. His trial began on June 12, 2019, in federal court in Peoria, Illinois. 12 days later, the jury found him guilty of kidnapping resulting in death and 2 counts of lying to FBI agents. On July 18th, Brent was sentenced to life in prison without any possibility of release. But the sentence could not undo the final part of Brent's plan. Unfortunately, his prediction about Ying Ying's family returning empty-handed came true. Her body has never been recovered. And if Brent was telling the truth about having 12 earlier victims, he may have been just as effective at making them disappear. But so far, investigators have never found evidence connecting him to another murder. His defense argued that he'd been drinking and was exaggerating to impress Tara. But Tara testified that while Brent had consumed alcohol, he did not appear drunk. She said he seemed proud and excited while discussing the murder, and in the days that followed, he never once contacted her to take back what he had said. Now, it is difficult to dismiss the claim entirely when you consider the tone Brent used to talk about his alleged victims. His voice never shifted into the dramatic, exaggerated tone of someone trying to sound dangerous. He stayed calm as though he was discussing something he had done several times before. If anything, Ying Ying's case is proof that he was capable of doing exactly that. Without a damaged hubcap and a girlfriend willing to wear a wire and capture key, disturbing audio, investigators would have nothing more than footage of a woman getting into a car. Whether or not there were really 12 others will likely never be known.
Wow. Too bad. It's just. Oh, we got more in this video, but I still think he was. I mean, okay, he wasn't. She says he wasn't technically drunk, but I mean, he still drank a lot, so he's probably nearing there. So I don't know, something with it, you know. Gotta really like be careful with this, bro. Like, they say we shouldn't have guns and all this stuff, but you never know, you can get attacked like that. If you're in this situation, if you are a woman watching this, or even a guy, one thing I've learned from thank you. One thing I've learned is that you should always scratch, leave as much DNA as possible if you're in that situation. Yeah.
Every time I sit down to record, this happens.
Let me go back to the video.
Every time I sit down to record, this happens. I wish I was exaggerating, but I probably get 6 to 8 spam calls every day. Lately, it's been the same debt consolidation robocall.
Oh no, he's starting doing. Oh god.
Protected and reduce spam. On the morning of August 13th, 1997, the crew of The Howard Stern Show was taking calls from listeners as it usually did. Many of the people who made it onto the air were
Wait a second. Is this gonna be about the serial killer guy? I think it is.
harmless pranksters or attention seekers willing to say almost anything just to hear their own voice on the radio. So, when a producer passed along a caller claiming to have killed several people, no one in the studio appeared to take him seriously. In hindsight, there were reasons to take him more seriously than they did.
All right, I got a guy on the phone who claims he's been killing prostitutes and he's wondering why he's doing it.
Oh, God.
So maybe he thinks I have an answer. Is this Ed? Ed?
No, this isn't Ed.
Oh.
You haven't killed any prostitutes?
No, I never said my name was Ed.
Oh.
Sorry.
That's okay.
What name do you use?
You can call me Clay.
Clay?
Clay?
Yes, Clay.
When Howard asked him about his supposed victims, Clay's answer immediately caught everyone off guard.
Okay, Clay, so what happened? How many prostitutes have you killed?
12.
According to him, these victims were often women who worked the streets around New Orleans. And when the crew asked him about his pattern of murder, he described horrific methods.
How else did you kill him?
Well, a few times, actually most times with a hammer.
And where do you do this primarily?
I've done it twice in a parking garage, and then the rest of the times on the side of the road.
Dude, you gotta have a lot of anger in you.
Clay later said that he had been doing it since he was a teenager.
How old were you when you killed your first woman?
16.
And you must be a powerful kind of guy, big guy.
Wait, they're not taking this seriously at this point? And if this was a joke, the guy would probably be giving a wink at least. Oh wait, it's a call. Never mind. Sorry. It's a piece of... I'm sorry. But no, listen, this guy... Like, you don't think Howard would be like, okay, maybe this guy's a little bit suspicious. I mean, sure, he could be just fucking saying some shit to, like, stir the pot or something that didn't happen, but... Yeah...
I wasn't then.
Right.
Howard immediately began searching for a reason that could explain such depraved actions, asking Clay about his childhood. But Clay rejected every possibility.
Did your mom beat you? Did your mom spank you?
Was your mom a prostitute?
No. Actually, nothing like that.
What is it then?
I think I just do it for the sense of the power.
Right.
Yet, the most unsettling part of the call wasn't what Clay claimed to have done. It was how little emotion he showed while describing it. At no point during the entire call did Clay sound like a person who was publicly confessing to 12 vicious murders. He talked more like a person explaining a habit he had stopped questioning long ago. He did.
That is crazy. So many people who like do this, it's like exactly. You remember that guy we were just looking at? They're very similar in the fact that they just casually say, "Oh yeah, I just whacked a couple people, no biggie."
Didn't sound ashamed and showed no obvious fear that the police might be listening. Even when Howard directly called him a serial killer, Clay responded with the same casual tone he had used throughout the conversation. He went on to blame boredom as the reason to commit these inhumane acts.
Dude, you're a serial killer.
Boredom. You know what that reminds me of? Reminds me of that one woman who like shot a bunch of people because it was Monday. I don't know if you guys have seen that. If you have, yeah, I mean.
Yeah. You just want to kill.
I'm just bored.
The entire call lasted roughly 17 minutes. Clay then hung up and was never heard from again. So, the obvious question is the same one listeners have been asking for almost 30 years. Was any of this actually real? And the most convenient answer is no. You see, by that time, The Howard Stern Show had built its reputation around taboo-breaking comedy, outrageous guests, and phony phone calls. So, a man confessing to murder was, sadly, not out of the ordinary. And if you listen closely, there are moments when Clay appeared to struggle with his own story. For instance, when Howard pressed him on why the killings had supposedly stopped, Clay's story became noticeably less certain. He first blamed a broken down car, then admitted that this only accounted for 1 month of an almost year-long break, before vaguely putting the rest down to self-control.
No, but in all seriousness, I mean, do you think that you could control this? Do you think you could stop?
I think I have been.
Oh, you have been for the last couple of months?
A year he hasn't killed.
Oh, a year?
Yeah.
Almost.
So why do you think you stopped killing all of a sudden?
I really don't know, Howard. Part of it had to do with my car broke down.
Oh, no transportation.
Seriously? That's the reason?
Well, that was the reason for a month, but after that, I guess it was all self-control.
Wow.
So you don't want to do this anymore?
No, he wants to do it, but he's controlling himself. Like you want to kill women, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Moments of hesitation like this made parts of the call sound like he was making up details as he went along. But on the other hand, maybe it was simply Clay carefully deciding how much he could reveal without exposing his identity. Nonetheless, after the call was aired, federal agents turned up at the studio to collect copies of the audio recording, and immediately started looking into the possibility of a potential serial killer on the loose. However, I couldn't find a single reliable report or official statement revealing anything about the investigation. And to this date, there has been no public record that identified the real person who called the show. So, the only real way to judge his story is to compare it with the crimes he claimed to be describing. And when his confession is placed beside what was happening in New Orleans at the time, some of the details line up uncomfortably well. By August 1995, authorities were investigating 24 killings committed around the city over the previous 4 years. Most of the victims were vulnerable women who worked the streets, and many had been killed before their bodies were abandoned in isolated areas. Which means Clay wasn't describing some imaginary pattern of violence. Both the victims and the scale of the killings all lined up with a real investigation that was still unresolved when he called the show. But these killings had also been reported in the news before Clay called the show. So a prankster following the case could have taken the publicly known details and built a convincing story around them. That said, there was a man whose real criminal history appeared to fit Clay's story far more closely. His name was Russell Elwood, a former taxi driver from New Orleans. Russell had been questioned by the Serial Crime Task Force and was eventually charged with murdering Cheryl Lewis and Dolores Mack, two of the women whose deaths had been examined as part of the wider New Orleans case. During the investigation, multiple women also came forward claiming that he had picked them up in his taxi, attacked them, and left them in isolated areas. And because the location, the victims, and the nature of the crimes all appeared to match Clay's confession, several people online came to believe that Russell was the man speaking on the recording. This theory fits well, except the timeline makes it almost impossible for Russell to be Clay. Russell was arrested in Florida on August 4th, 1997 after purchasing drugs from an undercover officer. He remained incarcerated for the next 85 days. Clay's call aired 9 days after that arrest, meaning Russell was already in a jail cell when the call was made. So the voice in the recording almost certainly did not belong to Russell Elwood. However, ruling him out doesn't automatically prove that Clay was lying. Russell was convicted of only 2 murders, and no one was ever able to establish that a single person was responsible for every death being investigated around New Orleans. This leaves open the possibility that several killers were targeting similar women in the same area, and that Clay was describing victims who were never connected to Russell's case. But unfortunately, this is as far as the evidence goes. No victim has ever been conclusively matched to the details Clay gave during the call, and no major breakthrough has revealed the identity of the man behind the voice. So, almost 30 years later, the recording still comes down to 2 possibilities. Either a prankster studied a real series of unsolved murders and used those details to create an unusually convincing confession, or a serial killer openly admitted to murdering 12 women on live radio, hung up the phone, and was never identified.
Can you imagine that, bro? Like, if that's an actual dude. Usually, if you say shit like that on live, or even if you're attacked or something like that, which usually we are, you would think that the guy would be arrested, they would find the guy. If this was now, I say this was in 2026 they were doing this, alright? If they were doing this in 2026, there's absolutely no way this guy could go anonymous, bro. Not at all. If he had a burner phone, maybe, but you could always track people's steps, you never know. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like,
on December 3rd, 2016, at 2:46 in the morning, police responded to a report of an abandoned car parked on the Route 35 bridge over the Shark River in Belmar, New Jersey. Nothing was wrong with the car. The keys were still inside, but there was no sign of the driver and Jersey. Report of an abandoned December 3rd, 2016, at 2:46 in the morning.
Did you say New Jersey? That's where Tony Soprano lives.
Morning, police responded to a report of an abandoned car parked on the Route 35 bridge over the Shark River in Belmar, New Jersey. Nothing was wrong with the car. The keys were still inside, but there was no sign of the driver anywhere on the bridge or in the area below. Running the plate led officers to Lillian Stern. She was safe at home and explained that the vehicle was normally driven by her 19-year-old granddaughter, Sarah. Eventually, someone would come forward and explain exactly what happened to Sarah that night. But at this point in the investigation, that conversation hadn't happened yet. Sarah was a 19-year-old
I think I know someone named Lillian Stern. No, it's not her. It's unrelated.
arts and TV production major at Brookdale Community College. The day before, she had spent the afternoon running errands with her childhood friend, Liam McAtasney, before stopping for lunch at Taco Bell. It was an ordinary day, except that it was the last time anyone saw her in public. The car had been left close to the edge of the bridge, and there were no obvious signs that anyone else had been inside. According to Liam, Sarah
She could have jumped like Mackenzie and did in The Sopranos.
had previously talked about her life in a concerning manner. He also explained how she had an increasingly difficult relationship with her father. However, no one else who knew Sarah believed this explanation. One friend even told investigators that Sarah had made plans to see her that very day, which is hardly the behavior of someone planning to disappear. According to reports, Liam provided another possibility to investigators. He claimed that Sarah had talked about leaving New Jersey and starting over in Canada to get away from her father. The same friend Sarah had made plans with confirmed this theory. She told investigators Sarah had mentioned a Toronto trip and that she'd recently come into money that could finally make it happen. But when police searched her bedroom, they found her passport, social security card, and Canadian currency still there. If she had crossed the border voluntarily, she had left behind almost everything she would have needed to do it. The money her friend had mentioned came from a shoebox that Sarah had found inside a family property along with a note left by her mother before she died. Because much of it was old and damaged, Sarah placed a large portion inside a safe deposit box. On the day she vanished, surveillance footage showed Sarah visiting the bank with Liam to withdraw a portion of that money. When investigators later obtained the warrant to open the box, $25,250 was still inside. But a portion had been taken out that afternoon, and Liam had been standing beside her when she collected it. And he was also one of the last people known to have seen her alive. Then, in January 2017, a man named Anthony Curry contacted authorities. Anthony was a young filmmaker who regularly discussed horror movie ideas with Liam, so when Liam pitched a disturbing plot on Thanksgiving night about a week before Sarah's disappearance, Anthony initially thought nothing much of it. According to Anthony, the story involved a young woman who had discovered money left by her deceased mother. Her friend would then meet her to count it, choke her, take the cash, and throw her from a bridge before abandoning her car. 1 week later, Sarah disappeared under almost exactly those circumstances. Anthony still hesitated to accuse someone he considered a friend, but Liam began repeatedly asking to meet and eventually sent him a Snapchat message asking whether police had questioned him. That was enough to convince Anthony that the supposed movie idea may have been a real plan. In search of concrete evidence, police wired Anthony's car as he drove up to meet with Liam on the 31st
Concrete evidence is tangible.
of January 2017. Unaware that he was being recorded, right after the two of them met, Liam made a horrifying confession that put all the other theories about Sarah's death to rest.
Dude, you can't blame me for doing this, right? I gotta feel you up real quick, alright? You're good. No disrespect. I'll show you. No disrespect, okay? Nothing. Yeah, I got the FBI on my dude. What are they questioning?
The guy's up there with Tony Soprano.
Oh yeah, a lot. About what? About killing Sarah. Alright, so I'm hanging out with her. She has we went to the bank, she took some money out, not all of her money. We're counting it out, and then she goes to walk out the front door. My biggest problem was the dog, and her dog laid there and watched as I killed her. Didn't do anything.
Liam went on to describe the graphic details.
You see, people who say that cats don't do nothing. Imagine the dog didn't do shit.
Details of every step of his process in depth. Not only did he show no sign of remorse during this whole conversation, but he was also showing signs of irritation that the cash was less than he expected. What he actually found was only a fraction of what he had hoped, and the bills were so worn that he wasn't sure a bank would take them.
So you've been laying low, I guess. Oh yeah. And that's not even the worst part. The worst part of it is, I thought I was walking out 50 grand, 100 grand in my pocket. She had one safe, and she took money out, and she only had 10 grand. And this money, I don't know if it was burnt or something, it's old money terrible quality. I don't even know if I can put any of it in the bank.
Police arrested Liam and his roommate Preston Taylor, who reportedly had assisted with getting rid of Sarah's body the very next day. Preston confessed almost immediately and led investigators to a locked safe at their residence, buried in the ground. It was opened using keys recovered from Liam's car. Inside the safe, police found around $9,000. At the trial, Liam's defense argued that the recording wasn't a confession, but instead an audition for a role in Anthony's films. But with all the evidence and witnesses present, the jury didn't buy the excuse. On the 26th of February 2019, Liam was convicted on all 7 charges, including first-degree murder, robbery, felony murder, and desecrating human remains. Later, in June, he was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Unfortunately, Sarah Stern's body has never been found.
Maybe she's in the same bridge that Mackenzie. I don't know.
On April 10th, 2018, a 16-year-old boy made 2 911 calls that were supposed to save his life. Instead, they became the recorded evidence of one of the most inexcusable failures a police department has ever been forced to answer for. The calls were made by Kyle Plush, who drove to Seven Hills High School in Cincinnati, Ohio to pick up some tennis equipment from the back of his family's minivan. The tennis gear was in the rear cargo, so Kyle had to put a knee on the third-row bench seat and lean over to reach it. Unfortunately, the seat flipped backward under his weight, trapping him instantly. His head was pinned to the rear wall while his legs were forced up against the van's back door. His arms were pinned down as well, which meant he couldn't reach his phone to call for help. So Kyle resorted to the only option left. He called out to Siri and asked to dial 911, and the call actually connected at 3:14 p.m.
Hello, Cincinnati 911. That is the address of your emergency. Cincinnati 911. The Seven Hills what parking lot? I need help. Where are you?
He told the dispatcher he was
This dispatcher might be worse than the dispatcher from the Noah Hartman case.
trapped inside his van and gave them the name of the school he was parked at.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Outside the Seven Hills hilltop parking lot. I'm trapped in my van. The Hello.
Where are you?
I can't hear you.
The problem was, Kyle couldn't hear the dispatcher speaking to him, so he couldn't answer her follow-up questions. And although he repeatedly mentioned Seven Hills, the call was entered into the dispatch system several minutes later as an unidentified female trapped in a van in unknown trouble. The entry did not include Kyle's name, the type of vehicle, or the fact that he was in a potentially fatal emergency situation. At 3:26 p.m., 2 officers arrived near the school. Based on the information they'd received, they were searching for an unidentified woman in an unknown van somewhere around several adjoining parking lots. They drove through the area for roughly 11 minutes and attempted to call Kyle's phone, but they never stepped out of their patrol car, and they did not check the northern lot where Kyle's gold Honda Odyssey was parked. While those officers were still nearby, Kyle managed to place a second call. This time he gave the dispatcher almost everything needed to find him. He identified the vehicle he was trapped in as a gold 2004 Honda Odyssey, said it was in the Seven Hills parking lot, and made the seriousness of his situation very clear.
This is not a joke. I'm trapped inside my gold Honda Odyssey van in the Southwood parking lot of Seven Hills Bath. Send officers immediately. I'm almost dead.
Kyle's breathing was becoming weaker, and knowing that he might not survive, he asked the dispatcher to deliver one final message.
I probably don't have much time left to tell my mom that I love her if I die.
But none of those details ever reached the officers. When the dispatcher initially heard silence, she activated a teletypewriter connection intended for callers who were deaf or hard of hearing.
Anyone there?
I can't hear what you're saying. Just send quickly. I'm trapped. I'm ready to go on the Odyssey van.
Instead of clarifying the call, the function drastically lowered the volume of Kyle's voice. The dispatcher did not switch back to the normal audio, replay the recording, or create a new entry in the dispatch system. So even though Kyle had now provided the exact color, make, model, and location of the van, the officers searching nearby were never told any of it. Eventually, they soon closed the assignment and left. Nearly 6 hours later, when Kyle failed to return home, his family used a location sharing app that showed he was still at Seven Hills School. His father drove there and eventually found the Honda Odyssey in the same lot Kyle had described during the second call. Sadly, by then, Kyle had lost his life. Soon after Kyle was found, the focus shifted from how he became trapped to why no one had reached him in time. Across 2 separate calls, he had identified the school, explained that he was pinned inside a van, and eventually gave the vehicle's exact make and color. Yet the police failed to save him, and that failure began with how the first call was entered into the system. It had been stripped of its urgency before officers were dispatched. Kyle had been incorrectly identified as a woman, his exact location remained unclear, and his repeated warnings that his life was in danger were reduced to the words, "unknown trouble." As a result, the officers arrived without knowing who they were searching for, what vehicle they needed to find, or how little time remained. So, when they failed to find anyone in immediate distress, they began treating the call as though it might have been a prank. An off-duty sheriff's deputy working traffic nearby even suggested that the caller might have been a woman he had told to move her car earlier that day. But that explanation makes no sense the moment you hear the recording of the call. Kyle's voice was very clearly strained and panicked, and a call carrying that level of fear should have never been treated with doubt until officers had personally ruled out the danger. And even if the first call had been misunderstood, his second call should have erased any remaining doubt. Kyle gave the van's exact color, make, model, and location. Yet none of that information reached responding officers because the dispatcher later claimed technical problems had prevented her from properly hearing and documenting the call. According to her, the computer screen had froze, while the teletypewriter function made Kyle's voice almost impossible to understand. On the surface, that was a believable justification. The city's 911 system had a history of technical glitches that disrupted incoming and outgoing calls. But an internal investigation of the phone system for that call specifically found no trouble with it. The same review found that if the dispatcher genuinely couldn't hear him, procedure gave her a clear next move. She should have asked the caller to tap the phone twice, press a key, or switch to yes or no questions, all of which she never did. Which leaves only one explanation for Kyle's death. It was caused by a series of irresponsible choices made by the officers present inside the system. The department later reviewed the second call and described the way it had been handled as unacceptable. Not only had the dispatcher skipped the due process to ensure the caller received help, but she also never documented the call, violating yet another guideline. The Plush family filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the city and the employees involved, which was settled for $6 million in 2021. The system responsible for saving Kyle's life had failed him, leaving behind some of the most haunting pieces of audio ever recorded.
So, damn, dude, like, what the fuck, man? Like, you gotta really think about this for a second, bro. Like, you know what we gotta do, bro? You know what we gotta do? We're gonna watch this, bro. Right here, man. Right fucking here, bro. Today is 15 years without this man right here. And let me tell you something, I'm forever mine, bro. Son of Zeus, brother of Hercules, father of Aesthetics, forever Myron, bro. Unfortunately, I gotta mute it because of copyright. Fuck, bro. Wow.
Alright, it's time to talk one-on-one with everyone here. Listen carefully, bros.
There is not a single person, bro, that I could think of who has been dead for 15 years and is still inspiring people, even after he died.
This is the revolution. Everybody asks him, what the fuck is this about? What the fuck is up with those videos, cunt? You fucking up yourself, cunt. It's a fucking act. There is no sis. You mind, bro? I'll give you more reason to mind now, bro. It's fucking sis, bro. Everyone has a little bit of sis in them. Every fucking cunt out there. You're a fucking sick cunt if you want to be, bro. Stop being a fucking sad cunt, alright? Go out, get bitches, be a fucking sick cunt like Ziz, bro. That's what we fucking do, cunt. That's what we do in this shit, bro. You wanna be a fucking little sad cunt? Fuck that shit, bro. Every little fucking hater's gonna hate, bro. You'll never be like Ziz, bro. Cause I'm a fucking sick cunt, mate. And I'm a fucking sick cunt, mate.
I'm so pissed at this demo going.
We are one of the same. Our stories untold. Running, waiting for the sky fire to fall. Our mice and our cries share the pain, for we are nowhere at all. But seek a painting of the sun. Hold it bravely. It will soon become Casimir in the dark. Fall apart.
It's that time again, bruh. So let's fucking do it. Alright, what I'm gonna show you today is something epic.
Drawn into the backdrop here, you could fade away. Bright lights on a starless night, burn a hole in the dying day. Looking at life through a load of...
It sucks watching, like, you know what sucks the most about watching this, bro? Is knowing that the impending doom on his heart. His heart is enlarged, and he also has a undiagnosed congenital heart defect.
Take your best shot, aim it at the sun. Looking at life through a loaded gun, you know you'll find yourself, you'll find yourself.
It's crazy, dude, how inspirational this man was.
Self-love. You'll find yourself alone. You'll find yourself alone. You'll find yourself.
I'll have to speed stuff Dude, imagine.
All love feels wrong, please want me back. All love feels.
I was a kid when he died, bro.
Strong, can't hide the cracks. I guarantee you'll miss me, cause you changed the way you kiss me. I love feels.
Unfortunately, I gotta speed it up because, you know, copyright.
Wrong, please want me back.
It's the jacket.
Strong, can't hide the cracks.
Dude, I should try growing out this hair for the sake of, you know, Jeff Saden, bro.
Guarantee you'll miss me, cause you changed the way you kiss me, kiss me. Or afraid of
Mark?
Wait a second. Why is it driving? Why is the car? Why is he? Is he driving the car? Okay, that I was about to say 'cause they drive on the left over there.
Mark?
Yeah, bro. That's crazy. This is everyone's go-to. Just without the
How we doing, guys? How we doing, guys? Well, I have a bit of a confession to make.
Oh yeah, he's not. He's from Detroit, Michigan.
A lot of you think I'm from Sydney, Australia. Well, that's actually a lie. I'm actually originally from
He's actually from Moscow, Russia.
Detroit. Yeah, and basically I actually live in the United States of America, and I am an American. Got a problem with that? You can come at me, bro, any day. Are you Myron? Yeah, because I'm Z's, and I'm an American.
Fucking great, man.
Set you free, let you go, and come back to me. And here's where I wait, counting hours and the days I can't tear myself away.
Son of Zeus. Brother Hercules, father of sex, of life.
You mad? You mad, bro? You fucking mad, bro? All you fucking fit faggots? You mad? Starting to all you little cunt.
You know, this guy had more life at 22 than most people have at 80, bro. My poor sis is pregnant.
You're a fat cat.
Bro, yeah. Bro! Is a person that took over who I am. I'm Az. Ziz is a fucking spirit, bro, and Ziz took over me.
Out of my mind, I'm for the night. You're the come on, man.
You just don't know yet. If you're sitting here, you ain't fucking Ziz come.
I'm only skipping ahead of this.
Let's do it. That's it.
If you want to see the original video, literally called This Is the Legacy. It has like a 10 million.
Don't say our love is set in stone.
Let me tell you something. You know what? Because it's been 15 years since this man died, bro. That has been 15 years, bro. Imagine that. 15 years this guy has passed away, dude. Think about how long ago that was. 15 years, bro. 15 years this guy died, bro. 15 years. Has it really only been what? I'm confused. Has it? Yeah, you know what we're gonna do now, bro. Let me tell you what we're gonna do now, bro. Let me tell you. We are going to watch every single video that Ziz ever posted on his YouTube channel. Now, unfortunately, I got some bad news. I got good news and bad news. Good news, you could still find some videos from his YouTube channel. But the bad news, unfortunately, because of the great volume he only has 15 videos on this channel. That being said, most people remember him for, well, being Ziz, you know, Myron and all this stuff. But not that many people know that he still had, there's videos that he recorded back in 2007. And the overwhelming majority of these videos were, well, you'll see, honestly. When we move over, so we're gonna move over right now. Alright. Because these are all videos. He had 15 videos. And I'm gonna, hold up. I gotta make sure something. To live, baby, sound, and I dream about you. Here is the first video on his YouTube channel. You want to see some crazy shit, bro? This is his first ever video, dude. First video ever. Alright, you're about to see his first video. Right here, bro. It's called Utopia Riot. Now, it's very low quality. So, let's watch, bro. Oh my god.
Fucking, I don't know. Different e-cards.
Dude. Yeah, Ziz used to record
Get it?
fights.
Yeah, fucking everything. Fucking everything.
Before you know Ziz is this guy, he was over here recording people getting their ass whooped, bro.
Really dog.
That's the end of video. So this video was recorded. This video was uploaded July 1st, 2007, bro. July 1st, 2007. I was nearly 2 years old at that time, bro. That's how old this shit is. Then we got video number 2. This one was recorded on when was this recorded? July 1st, 2007. This one's a little bit longer. Let me see
I fucking got no idea. But keep an eye on YouTube. The whole thing.
So if you want to see these videos, just look up Sevens is look at oh. How the the fuck does this get in these situations, bro? What the fuck? Alright, I'm gonna speed this up because I got things to do, so we're gonna look at this one. This is a funny ass video. This is a good video, bro. Hey, baby. Put your hands up for Detroit.
Alright, everyone look on YouTube for it tomorrow. Woo! Big penis.
Yeah, this shit looks like a fucking... This looks like someone snuck a camera into a fucking dream. Holy shit, dude.
Got it. What the fuck? Wait. Are you fucking serious? Knock it off! I'll get the police, you know I'll be tagging off. Sorry.
Boring bus driver.
I'm trying to be diplomatic. You can't say anything. You can't say anything. Please. Put your hands up for Detroit.
Put your hands up for Detroit.
What happened?
On to the next video. So yeah, you know, most people remember Ziz for his bodybuilding shit. You could still find his old you can still find his YouTube channel 7Ziz7, right? And you could find these fight videos. They're only like he only has like 15 videos total. I think a lot of them got deleted because of copyright and stuff. And I don't know if Chessbro. Listen, I'm not gonna speak for Chessbro because I'm not wholly aware of like what's going on. Did he delete them? But I would assume that Chessbro would not delete videos that had Ziz because his whole legacy is about like he has all these videos of Ziz. We're gonna go to the next one. Trolling a girl after tapping that ass. That is a low quality.
Come on, just spar.
That shit's staunch.
Come on.
Listen, I would watch all of these, bro, but like I got shit to do. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been doing this for like what 2 hours now. Oh my god. No fucking way. It's about to be 2 direct hours since I started live streaming, bro. We gotta go. As being a Muscat, what's up? Nah, we're not going. If you want to know when this video was uploaded, it was uploaded on October 26, 2010. New Ziz video. Who is Ziz? Ziz is not a person. Ziz is merely a personification. You Myron, bro? Yeah, so all that stuff, we're gonna Frozen is natural habitat.
Dying about find yourself, you'll find yourself alone. You'll find
This is epic. Ready?
Every time I play this fucking song, dude, I do the same fucking things.
Whoa.
Wow! Wow! This actually, dude, I was listening to this when I was driving to the gym on Saturday for legs, bro. I was blasting this right before I stepped into the gym, bro. Dude, it was so fucking hype, dude. Yeah! Go! And the camera's gonna pan back and see.
Come on. We can do
You Myron, bro? Yes, I'm Myron, bro.
He's on us, Caleb? Alright, yeah. Excuse me. We got the... Not with us, bro. Come on, cuz. She's the hopper. Fuck. The traffic.
What inspiration?
Yeah, if that's almost tight on him, you're fucked. You got a chance today. No way. I'm just gonna fucking ruin another shirt with that one. $20, man. Yeah.
This is his trying on.
Those fucking dwarfs. How many shirts have you ruined? That looks mad. You look the missing.
Fuck! If I'm not mistaken, I think I saw him.
Tight as fuck.
Here's the
Minutes ago.
You know, this. You know what's the craziest thing? This guy has no idea how inspirational he is to so many people, dude. What do you think he's gonna do with that cover, bro? Dude, this video came out June 19th, 2011, bro. Yeah, published June 19th, 2011. Crazy. And this next one?
Yeah? Alright. I've tracked down one of these trains.
There's one sad thing about this video right here. It's the last video on the channel. It was uploaded July 8th, 2011, bro. And Ziz died August 4th.
And breaks on through.
That's
Hold on to this. To dream is a gift. To love is divine. And I will bring you down. Hold on to me.
What fuck did I do to you, son? What fuck did I do to you, son? What fuck you right now? Fuck. What fuck you right? Let's go. You bad?
To dream is a gift. To love is divine. And I will bring you down. Hold on to me.
Dude, maybe I'm almost crying over that, bro. Like, you know, some people might think, why the fuck are you crying about some dead bodybuilder, bro? Let me fucking tell you something. this bodybuilder, bro, lived more in this 22 years than most people live in 80 and 90 years, bro. He inspired me, bro. Inspired me a bit, you know, like, even if, like, when I first discovered him, I was, well, like everyone else, bro. I discovered him in 2022 and 23. And I was like, you know what a sick cunt, bro. Like, I don't want to be sad. That being said, yeah, I'm hopping off the live, bro. I've been live for too long. Yeah, is today. Obviously, it's August 4th still here in the United States, but of course, time zone wise, it's August 5th. And August 5th marks 15 years since that fatal sauna attack that took the life of that young man right there. You know, 2 years from now, actually, in 1.5 years, I will be the exact same age he was when he passed away, bro. And when you really think about that, when you idolize someone, bro, I tell you something, when you like look up to someone, a famous person, and they die, bro, like, think about how many people who used to look up to Tupac when they were young, and they're older than 25, and they look at Tupac and they're like, holy shit, I'm older than he was. It makes you think. So it's something similar to like that, bro. And I hope you guys appreciate whatever you got. Stay Myron, son of Zeus, father of aesthetics, brother of Hercules, father of aesthetics, forever Myron, bro. You know, you jelly? We're all gonna make it, bro. Let me tell you something. You're on this app right now. You're scrolling. Get up and go do something. Own your fucking life, guys. Own your fucking life. You know, you're not gonna have every fucking day to do all this fucking shit that you want to do. You want to do shit. You want to do all these fun things. But life will show you that all your wants are not all your needs. Remember that. Those two things are separate. What you want is a desire. What you need is to be the best. You gotta yearn to be the best. The only way to ever win is to achieve failure. Alright? So remember that. Alright, I have to go, dude. Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Yeah. See ya.